Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a read for you about somebody that is being kind of questioned or even straight up investigated. There's some sort of need to look a little bit further into a situation to see what actually happened and who did what. But whoever we're talking about today, this is somebody who's loyal and somebody who's innocent. So it does look like this is going to eventually come out as somebody being proven innocent. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. Or a lot. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Hi, healing frequencies. How are we doing today? Let's get a little bit more from the Earth and Bone Oracle. We have number 31, Conjurer, higher self, subconscious, influencing, and creation. And Ascension, number 34, transformation, end of cycle, beginnings, change, and metamorphosis. So it feels like this could be a situation where we have somebody being accused of something they may have done in the past, or they may have been likely to do in the past. But we're dealing with somebody who has been doing a lot of work to basically become a better version of themselves, right? So if they needed to do a little bit of healing, they've been working on their healing. So it could be that there's a question mark here because it's hard for someone to believe that they've actually changed. But this is a lot of loyalty coming through. So this is somebody that has good intentions. All right, we're going to use the Meta Muse and see what else we have for you. The Lovers, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and Seven of Swords. It's a lot of air energy. The Lovers, of course, being Gemini. So is the Nine of Swords. And then Aquarius for the Seven of Swords. But we've got a lot of air energy here. Somebody who's been thinking a lot logically about how they approach a situation. Feeling like they need to make a decision to do something different. This Queen of Pentacles is coming across to me as another example or like another call out or reference to somebody's loyalty. The Queen of Pentacles is someone you could bring home to mom or someone you could call if you have a flat tire. We have somebody here that may have in the past been kind of seen as a jokester or somebody who was dishonest, a little bit maybe cocky or like to exaggerate. So if they were to, be genuine, it feels like people would assume that they're like mocking something or someone. It's like hard to take this person seriously. We have the Hermit in the reverse and the Prince of Wands. Yeah, this person's seen like Knight of Wands energy is somebody who's like excitable, right? Somebody who can maybe be a little bit unpredictable, a little bit quick to battle, even a little bit almost like a little bit immature with a little bit too much passion, right? Hi there, Peggy. How are you doing? Hello, Paul. So we have somebody that could be a little bit difficult to trust in terms of, will you make the right decision? Are you mature when it comes to pursuing, the right kind of actions? We have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, Temperance in the reverse, Five of Wands. There's something off here. Somebody was creating some difficulty or competition, some tension, because they wanted something without putting in the work. So this could be like trying to discredit somebody, trying to create drama to distract people so that, they don't get caught doing whatever they're trying to do. There's definitely some trickery afoot. But it almost feels like a copy and paste to me because we have the same person here, literally copied and pasted. So it's like somebody has done this before. Somebody has caused this kind of drama or manipulated a group of people in the same way and thought that they could easily duplicate it here. Eight of Swords, Two of Pentacles in the reverse, Prince of Cups in the reverse. Someone got trapped by their own lie, trying to trap somebody else. So they've had to stick with this original lie about what has caused the tension or the issues here. But they're getting a little bit frustrated, or maybe even their attitude is kind of calling attention to the reality of the situation, because they were lying. And I don't know, they're getting irritated because it's not working the way that it did previously. It's like they're having to convince people over and over again because whatever they lied about at the outset, it wasn't the right move. It wasn't believable. So it's like they made a lot of extra work for themselves by creating this illusion. We have Death and Nine of Wands in the reverse. I think this is about wanting to separate some people. Like somebody is very focused on keeping friends separated, keeping lovers separated, keeping people who are in a relationship from reconciling. It's like, I don't want things to end in a good way. I want to create like a negative vibe here. Hi there, Miss Joanna. How are you doing? So why do they benefit from that is the real question. Why do they want to put somebody in a bad light? You have the Lovers coming out again, along with Page of Wands in the reverse and the Eight of Cups in the reverse. This person was frustrated here that there was a return. Honestly, this feels like somebody going back to an ex or making the decision to pursue something after they'd been advised not to. So sometimes we get told what we should do with our relationships, and it might be coming from a place of what works best for the person who's talking to you instead of what would actually be right for you. So we do have to be cautious in terms of who we actually listen to, right? So I feel like we have drama happening because somebody's trying to control another person's choices and it's not going so well. We have the Knight of Cups or Knight of Chalices. 10 of Wands in the reverse. There's drama happening because somebody is following their heart, pursuing a relationship that they want, even though it feels like there's going to be drama as a result of that. The Hanged Man. 10 of Cups in the reverse. 7 of Pentacles. If I wasn't happy before, but I do know what did make me happy, then I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do what was making me happy. I know why I didn't get what I wanted from the efforts over there. It's because I was listening to somebody else's like approach, right? I don't need to live my life the way somebody else would. I can do this my own way. Three of Wands in the reverse, King of Wands in the reverse. Somebody came at you or at your person, like out of the blue, just like, dang, I didn't realize you felt so strongly about something that you would be that rude or argumentative. You come across as selfish. It's like you see somebody for who they truly are because of what they're like arguing about or what they like, how they say it. It's like somebody getting upset over something that doesn't even impact them. At least you don't see how it would impact them. Then we have the World and the reverse. Look, this person wasn't going to stop these two people from coming together no matter what. Like there's a magnetism here. So this person who's angry because they thought they could like tarnish somebody's reputation or completely separate these two people, they're pissed off because they couldn't do it. But like no one would have been able to, right? They were being selfish. They want one of these people, or they want one of these people to be single so that they can get what they want from them. But there was unfinished business here and it was always going to come back around, right? It's like one of those places where you can order sushi and it's like on a conveyor belt. Like the whole purpose is there's always going to be more coming around, right? This was going to come around at some point, no matter what this King of Wands in the reverse did. All right, we're going to use the Golden Art Nouveau to get some more information here for you. Don't forget, we had Ascension come out. So we have somebody here that has become a better version of themselves. They have, in some regard, addressed an issue. And it looks to me like with the Emperor in the reverse and the Star in the reverse, somebody working on their own healing really kind of exposed that they were dealing with a toxic friend, family member, or ex, right? Like I can't really count on you because you have different priorities. You aren't really worried about what works for other people. You really only think about yourself. So there's a change in terms of who this person is to you, how you see them, what role they might play in your life. Like this could be somebody that you once considered a best friend that is now no longer in that title, right? So we've got the Tower in the reverse, Judgment in the reverse. I feel like I know who you are, and I feel like my best choice here is to not be so close to you, right? Like, you toxic. I'm going to stay over here, right? Yeah. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Somebody using money to try to influence another person in terms of walking away from this opportunity or making this offer. World in the reverse again. So this is the same card as this one, but also in the reverse. So unfinished business for sure. And it feels like unfinished business for both people, right? Not just one. Five of Pentacles in the reverse, Four of Cups in the reverse, Three of Swords. Something keeps coming back around. Like I said, unfinished business, it wasn't going to stop because this is something that both parties think about. There's a curiosity as to why this heartbreak had to happen, why things had to be so difficult when it seemed like it was such a clear pick, right? A clear, like, connection. And then somebody kind of like realized, well, if I look around at what happened and what was said, I can see where things went wrong. It's because somebody here was inflexible and very focused on what they wanted, and they didn't care how that impacted my life. Three of Cups in the reverse. This is like selfish, lame friends. Like, yeah, I call you every Tuesday, but mostly it's because I want to hear what's going wrong in your life, or mostly it's because I want you to listen to me vent. Like this is all about what they want, and they don't really think about what's good for you. With friends like these, who needs enemies, right? Two of Swords in the reverse. Six of Wands in the reverse. So we have somebody that realizes that the failure they're feeling, or the like almost like a lack of accomplishment, like the reason I haven't gotten what I wanted or been happy is because of how I've made my decisions. I need to make my decisions without being so focused on what this selfish person or people want, because it's making me unhappy and prioritizing other people over my own needs or my own wants. All right, we're going to get some more from, this is the Tarot de la Nuit. Five of Wands, competition. Someone felt like they couldn't get what they wanted out of a person if that person got what they wanted. But when you see true loyalty and good intentions from one person in your life, a really good friend, a family member that really gets you, whatever it is, it really highlights for you how the other people in your life are treating you. So I feel like it became more apparent that this King of Wands in the reverse was being selfish and ruining things for their friend, because it benefited them. It was easier to see that because there was somebody else that was willing to actually be, I don't know, focused on what was good or healthy for that person they care about. So we have Death and the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. There's an end to some sort of codependency here, some fear of being alone, going your own way, doing something different, not listening to what this King of Wands in the reverse has to say. I do feel like this person's a bit of a tyrant, so going against what they have to say has a little bit of a disastrous result because they will throw a fit, right? They're used to controlling things. We have the Four of Wands and the Tower in the reverse. Again, another reference to ascension, somebody who is becoming a better version of themselves, a little bit more in tune to their own intuition. They're willing to make changes because they're realizing now if they don't, they're going to lose what they want most. We have the Seven of Cups and the Four of Cups. They know there are choices in front of them right now, and that what they have to do is reject the codependency. They have to reject this King of Wands in the reverse. But it's a little uncomfortable for them because they're, I think, a little bit too comfortable going with the flow instead of being one of those people that goes against the grain. So this is a little bit of a test for them. We have the Page of Pentacles in the reverse because, again, I'm going to lose what I really want unless I do something that makes me feel uncomfortable. So there might be a little bit of procrastination here, right? Like, I know what I have to do, but I don't want to do it because it's going to be awkward. Eight of Pentacles in the reverse. So they haven't taken action on this yet because they're a little bit nervous or uncomfortable with how that actual conversation is going to go or what the fallout might be. So be patient. Let's get just, we're going to get just the situations cards, decks, thoughts real quick. Because I feel like there is a call for some patience here. And then for the person who has to take action, it's like, okay, you know what's going on, awareness, finding out. But you have to actually do something about it, right? Love, because this is love that you don't want to lose. You have to ask yourself, what are you willing to do for that person that you know is your person, right? Are you willing to go to the moon and back? Are you willing to end something toxic? Because it looks like there was a decision made based off of lies or gossip that was kind of like used as ammo, right? So yeah, good luck. Tell the truth. Remember, the truth always comes out eventually. So All right. I hope that helps. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading.